Go Yard.
Hello and welcome back to the CFCTALK podcast. We do apologize that it's been so long that we've actually recorded an episode. Last night, Alex and I record. However, it never made it onto YouTube because technical glitches before Alex starts blaming me again and frames me.
No.
but hopefully we're back for good now. We're back for good now. A great game against Tottenham today. It's always great to win those type of games. What a goal from Kante! Firstly, I just want to jump straight into that because I missed most of the first half. But when I got home, I put it on the television, and it was incredible to see Kante score actually. But yeah, how are you guys doing? And welcome back to the podcast. It's been so long since we've had a chat about football.
Fine, I'll go. We need to get used to that again. Our chemistry is gone. Our chemistry is all gone. But yeah, I'm good. Still. Yeah, it's been a weird couple of months still looking for jobs and all, but still of course watching almost every Chelsea game, and yeah, loving life. As I'm sure you guys are right now in terms of Chelsea. It does not get much better than this. We are. In the words of Walter White, we are the danger. I don't know this that context, but yeah, it's amazing to see watch Chelsea right now, and it's amazing to talk about it with you guys. I've missed it so much to have us three. So yeah, can't wait to digest this very tasty win that we've got.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's always good to come back and talk about Chelsea, whether win or lose. Well, we've been winning a lot lately, so. Fortunately, we don't talk about any losses.
We haven't lost since the Villa game last season.
Yeah, we've been winning a lot, so we've not talked about a loss in a very, very long time. So yeah, it's very, very good to talk about Chelsea, and it's good to have you guys, everybody back, all of us back. I've been missing for some time, and Mohammad and Alex, we've all been missing in different episodes, but the gang is back together, and yeah, hopefully it's a good one.
Yeah. No, it's great. Honestly, it's great. It's great to be back. But yeah, Chelsea, man. This is. I didn't watch the I think it was the Villa League game that I missed out on, and then the game before that I can't exactly remember what it was. Just moving around and stuff. But Chelsea still top of the table, still joint first with Liverpool. We've matched every single result as them. And it's going to be it's shaping up to be a classic Premier League battle rather than someone running away with it at the moment, with Man United in there as well. Man City struggling to get fans, but they seem like they're pretty confident when it comes to getting points on the table. And Brighton, I don't know what's up with them, bro. To be honest, they've somehow snuck up to the top four as well. And Arsenal still doing an Arsenal. So yeah, that's your Premier League recap for the last 2 weeks or so that we haven't been there. But Tottenham today was a great performance, honestly. Let's begin with Kepa in goal. When I saw that lineup, because I didn't watch the I can't remember what game was it. I can't remember if he started for the Zenit game or not. But
no,
I'm guessing
it's his first game since the Super Cup.
Which was quite surprising. I thought he was going to be saved for this Villa game on Wednesday. He might even start then again, but quite a bold decision to start Kepa after only conceding one goal whole season for Mendy.
Yeah. I think it's good that Kepa started, because I wouldn't like to see him sidelined a lot this season. I wanted to see him used more in the season. So. Just like I think the last episode that didn't go out, we also talked about Werner also not being sidelined and also used a lot. So I'm sure that he'll be mixing them up. He'll be mixing Kepa and Mendy up, rotating them, and be doing the same thing with. I don't think he can drop Lukaku, but probably play Werner alongside Lukaku too as well. So it was good to see him, and I think I wasn't worried at all. Like I don't think any Chelsea fan was actually, probably somewhere, but I don't think most Chelsea fans were worried because it's like their confidence, everything in this team is just on a high. So like it just affects their performance, and I think Tuchel is very good at bringing out the best in these players. So it was a good performance too for him from him too as well.
Even Kepa was claiming crosses and making catches today. I'm not, yeah, I didn't mean that in a jokey way, but that's come out in a way. But yeah, it was nice to see it. Like, it's because Mendy got in it. Apparently, it's because Mendy got a rib injury against Zenit.
Yeah.
So, actually, which is a bit weird because, I know, sorry, I was looking at the Chelsea fixture list and the result list in a completely wrong way, thinking that Villa was after it, but no, it was before. And yeah, so Mendy injury. And it was weird because there was at one point in the game where, I know we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves, but Kepa got cramp. I don't think I've ever seen a goalkeeper go down with cramp before, but I appreciate the time wasting.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, so he went down with cramp, and we go and see Mark Bettinelli warming up, our third choice keeper. And that was, I was ready to see that. I think it was after we were 2-0 up, so.
I think speaking of him, I think he might start against Villa in the cup game. Maybe he might be the one who play in the cup game because I've not seen much from him, and I think he was the second option today because he was the one warming up, and Mendy didn't look like he was going to play today. So I think probably he might be in goal for the next game.
We haven't played a third choice keeper. I think I genuinely cannot remember the last time we played our third. Well, I guess there was a time, there was a period last year where we had Caballero, Kepa, and Mendy.
Yeah.
But I don't.
No.
I can't.
Yeah,
the only time I remember us trying to play a third choice goalkeeper was in the final when Kepa refused to come off. I think Caballeros was third choice. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, that's between first and second because it was just those two. But like, yeah,
but last season, I think Caballero was our third. I don't think he was used most, but I think last season he was our third choice.
Right, yeah. Start of the game, I think from what the highlights I got from the first 45 minutes, we were very boring, I guess. I guess we were used to entertaining football. But it wasn't the Chelsea that we were used to seeing. We were struggling, kind of Mason Mount as well, Kai Havertz as well. Both of them were struggling in terms of creating chances and us keeping the ball. I can't remember. I think I saw the stat. It was like 6 chances created by Tottenham, and we were also leveling that. Luckily, we didn't concede. I thought Tottenham were the better team in the first half, in my opinion. And if they would have scored, it would have been tough for Chelsea to come into this game. And I must say, Tuchel has. I need to see an Amazon documentary on what Tuchel says at halftime. Because every time Chelsea go into that halftime, they come back a different team. And I'm guessing that you both would agree with that.
What can I say? The man just radiates genius at halftime. That's all he does. He doesn't say a word. It's just yeah. He's got some special brainwaves or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's just crazy. He completely changed the game at halftime. Like you said, Mohammad, even though you the highlights that you saw, that's pretty much exactly spelled out how it was. Like Tottenham were all over us in the first half, and we didn't really have that much confidence. And weirdly, yeah, I think we matched them for shots on target, and we matched them for shots as well. And then I don't know how putting on a more defensive player, taking off one of your attacking midfielders, turns you into an amazingly more attacking team, but that's genius for you, isn't it? Or something.
That's Kante. That's Kante.
That's Kante for you, yeah. Oh man, but what a performance from that guy. We'll get onto that, I guess, later. But yeah, first half was just not much to report. Like I think even in the Premier League highlights reel, they completely skipped the first half because Tottenham had a couple of moments, but yeah, not really much to. Gone, but we keep going. Yeah, not much to really report.
Amart's shocked.
Yeah, Amart's like, no, the first half was great. No, he's, oh man, but yeah, first half was not much to report on us, and it's a similar pattern to previous games where our attacking midfielders just haven't. It's just not really been happening. Like Mount's had some decent-ish moments, but he's also been making lots of bad decisions. Same with Havertz, and you could tell in the first half it was with a couple of those situations similar to the Liverpool game where we had Mount, Lukaku, and Havertz all going up the pitch, all attacking, and then they make a wrong decision or just didn't see the player's movement. So yeah, you could just it just wasn't happening with Mount and Havertz. When it was a similar story to in the Zenit game, just not really happening for them. So it was the right call, but I would have probably taken off Havertz, to be honest. But it worked fine, I guess, and it makes more sense as well because Havertz more of he can play striker. So we went to a 3-5-2, and yeah, it just made sense. But then did you started watching them from the second half, or?
Yeah, I think I joined right after the first goal, Thiago Silva's goal, because they were showing the replays, and I just joined, and I thought, oh, that's a great goal, and then a few minutes, I think 10 minutes after that, Kante scored. But whatever I saw from the second half, it was incredible. I think completely dominant. I'm going to apologize firstly for coughing this whole episode, but yeah. No, the Chelsea were incredible. I think we deserved it. And as the pundits said on TV, I can't remember which stream I was watching, but they were saying it was men against boys. So we'll take it. I mean, 3 points, and the thing is, what people don't realize is we're playing off our tough fixtures right now. We've already played Liverpool. We've played Arsenal. And we've played Tottenham, and now we play Man City next week. So that's top 4 already done. And then you've got Man United and Leicester. Maybe you can add them onto there as well. And then after that, it's a run of games where we can kind of rotate the team, use other players, and kind of risk a few other formations or plans to try out if needed. So yeah, basically anything that works for us right now, because we are favorites to win the Premier League.
People have
Lukaku coming in is
sorry. I was just gonna say another thing. People are hyping us up quite a lot. Maybe football Twitter is not the best representation, but yeah, we're getting the hype now.
Yeah, no, incredible. Yeah, I mean, we deserve it. It's not like we're playing defensive football or we're trying to sit back and score a goal and play the game out, but we were playing beautiful football. I mean, and the most underrated part, Kovacic, I think people don't realize, but he created 6-7 chances today, and that was more than any player on the pitch. So he's also part of that underrated team. So it's almost like last season we had that Chelsea player of the year, Mason Mount. The season before it was clear it was Kovacic, but this season so far, it's just been like, who do you want to give it to? Can you just give it to the whole team?
It's crazy. We have 12. We have 12 goal scorers already this season.
We had Jorginho last season as our top.
Yeah, Jorginho hasn't even scored for Chelsea yet this season. It hurts to say that. It hurts. I want him to score, but yeah, he hasn't. So, but yeah, he's with Lukaku probably getting onto penalties. We'll find out if that is actually the case eventually. But yeah, it is a team effort. Everyone's been playing just brilliantly, and we've seen some improvements. Like so far, I mean, it's early days, but Kovacic is definitely my most improved player. I mean, yes, he was. I wouldn't say I would say class. He's been good for the past couple of years, but recently it's like I think someone said that number 8 has just given him some magic dust. It's given him some Lampard fields, and now he's just this absolutely ridiculous end product mad midfielder.
No, so, yeah. I mean, it just seems like we had a whole puzzle built, and we just needed that Lukaku puzzle, and it's just gone in, and boom, there it is. Well, even though he didn't score tonight, he was great on the pitch, and we can't forget Magic Marcos Alonso in this game. He shows up to Tottenham games, and he wanted that goal really badly. He on the back of his head, you could tell he was like, I don't care how it goes in, I want a goal tonight.
He tried everything, man. He had a volley from there was one where it was such a tight angle so Silva played the ball over the top. And this guy has about 10 degrees angle of goal to shoot at, and he still did it. It's like,
And he tried it again in the box as well, but he hit Lukaku.
Yeah. There was one as well where I think Aspi put a cross in and he tried to volley it and Dyer just defended it with his chest, which was pretty impressive clearance. But you could just tell he wanted it.
Yeah.
The fans were until we scored, I think, our second goal, the fans were booing Alonso every single time we got the ball. And there's a reason why. Man is inevitable. Always turns up against Tottenham.
I mean, we have to talk about Chilwell, though. He hasn't had much game time, but a lot of fans who are getting angry. I'm probably going to get a lot of stick for saying this, but if we've got a right back or left back who's performing, why switch it up? I know Chilwell, yes, he possesses a better defensive quality or possesses this and that, but Alonso hasn't given you a reason to take him off the pitch. So why complain if something works? It works. Alex said Alonso's going to be in form for 3-4 games as he is for his run, but it's been quite a while now.
He's going to keep it up all season, isn't he? Me and Amart had on our unseen podcast last time. I think we had a bit of a joke about there were people who were tweeting #FreeChilwell on Twitter, and we had a bit of a laugh about that. But it's a meritocracy at the end of the day, and he's playing it out of his skin, so he deserves it. I know it sucks for Chilwell, and I'm sure he's not feeling amazing about it because just like in for England at the Euros, he didn't get a chance, he didn't get a look in whatsoever. But at least he got 10 minutes at Zenit, and I think at Aston Villa in the Cup, 100% absolutely has to start. It's just not necessary. Alonso has started every single game this for the past couple month or 2 months. It's I'm all for playing him. He needs to be fresh for Man City, which is very scary, seeing that I actually want Marcos Alonso to play against Man City. But
scored the winner.
This is the world that we live in now. This is the world we live in. So it's Chilwell midweek, 100%, because Alonso's going to need all the fitness he can get when we're going up against them, Man City. So but it'd be right though. It's not ideal for Chilwell, but the guy's, he's not old. He's 24. He's got a great Chelsea career ahead of him, and it's just we might as well use up this Alonso Stardust whilst we can.
No, I completely agree. I think Chilwell does need to start for against Aston Villa, clearly, because I think there's only 48 hours or 50 hours or something like that between the two games. We play Wednesday night and then we play Saturday morning or Saturday afternoon. It's quite an early kickoff as well. So it's why risk it? If Alonso's working, put him up for those big games. He's in Ben Chilwell, and then when Alonso Stardust finishes, you bring in Ben Chilwell and he gets to show it. And not just that, but we've got I can't exactly remember if we've got midweek games every now and then now because of Juventus and then Malmo coming up as well. So a thick game, a lot of games coming up, and we know how busy December, January is. So it's not like Alonso or Chilwell or anyone would be sidelined before we get into too much of talking about the next game. But I'm guessing Amart's been shocked all the way through, and he's back actually. We might get to see Amart back. I don't know if he's going to join us properly or not, but
get free Chilwell, more like free Amart at this point. He's back. He's back. Amart, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I can hear you guys.
Let's go. Right.
We're talking about Chelsea's captain, Marcus Alonso.
Captain Marcus Alonso from Aston Villa.
Temporary captain.
Temporary captain.
He was very, very good today. Like in the first half, I don't know whether you guys have talked about the first half already, but in the first half, the only thing good about our team was the defense in the first half. The defense and Kepa. They were the only thing good about the team in the first half. But the second half, everybody picked up, and he was very good in the second half. And it was just nice to see the Spurs fans go quiet after he gave that assist and almost scored a goal. Like they should have learnt by now, because anytime you play against them and they boo him, that's when he plays his best. So they should have learnt by now that they shouldn't boo him at all. And whenever he scores or creates an assist, then they stop. It sometimes been happening for a very long time now, and it's still happening. So yeah, he was very, very good today, definitely.
Do you think he's gonna stay, like, if he keeps playing like this, if he does maintain it, is Chilwell dusted? Oh no, that's reactionary. Do you think he's, like, if he keeps this up, like how long? Like, I'm just imagining this ideal world where Alonso has just completed this career remontada and he's now like PFA player of the.
I like how Alex
squad of
starts the
the
sentence with, "I'm just imagining the world," and then he just says, "Oh, Alonso's won the Ballon d'Or."
Marcus, he's won the Ballon d'Or. It's an early. Nah, it's just that he normally around this time, after a couple more games, he just breaks down. He just doesn't. He has a shocker.
Yeah,
But there's
yeah.
no West Brom this year, so it'll be fun. So yeah, it'll be. He's winning the Ballon d'Or this year, no questions.
Yeah,
Because
I'm a little worried about Chilwell, to be honest. I'm a little worried, but like this is the fifth game we've played in the season, in the league, fifth game out of 38 games. So there's still time and room for Chilwell to definitely take part in the team. But with the way Alonso is going, it will take some time. It will take some convincing for him to, like, really include, like, justify his inclusion. Because I think when he came in for Zenit, he was rough. He hasn't played in a very long time, so he was definitely rough. But he wasn't really, like, impressing. Probably he needs to come on as a substitute and score a goal or give an assist, and that's when probably he might Tuchel might take notice of him again. But I don't see Alonso playing, like, a lot of games today. I think they'll be rotated a lot. Him and Cho. I think Alonso also has the benefit of the fact that he doesn't go for international games. He's not called often, so he doesn't go. He stays most of the times. But if Chilwell goes and he comes back, he needs to be rested, even though he hasn't played or no, he still needs to be rested. So I think Alonso has that edge over him, and that's why Alonso got in the first place. But so far, he's doing well. He's doing good, and yeah, I can't really complain. But I really wish Chilwell comes in soon.
do you think you're gonna start Chilwell with, like, Would you start? Sorry, yeah. Would you start Chilwell against Villa in the cup?
Yeah, I would. I would, to give him to get him fresh again. To get him fresh again, I would not to just relegate him to the cup games, but I would start him to get him fresh again.
Yeah, it's needed, I think, for sure. I think most people agree that he needs the minutes, and Villa won't be a pushover, so it's a really good test for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to make this the left backs podcast, or should we continue?
No, yeah, let's go for it. Mount and Havertz. I mean, I don't want to go to the negatives, because I don't want to sit here and say that there were players that didn't perform to their level, because they've all just set the bar so high that anything lower than that we're disappointed, or we seemed like it's disappointing. But yeah, Thiago Silva, that goal, great defending tonight as well. It almost seemed like he got an injury because I can't remember, he blocked a shot and then he fell to the ground, and I was like, please don't get injured. Can't really have that. But Aston Villa's coming up, so we're gonna have to kind of rotate a few things around. So let's head into that one. Arrizabalaga has to start for everyone, I'm guessing.
It depends on the Mendy situation, to be honest. I'm fine with Kepa starting, of course, yeah, to be honest. But yes, Kepa FC, yes. But
Kepa and Chalaba FC.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, like, it's at this point, Kepa is pretty much trusted. He didn't really have any, like, there were a couple of moments where he had to kick away a ball and it went straight to the Spurs players, and he had a couple of nervy moments, but like on trying to clear balls, but nothing when it came to catching or his usual or his expected weaknesses. So I think at this point we just got to trust him, because he's shown recently that he's capable of it. Yes, it's only been a Super Cup penalty shootout, and this, but I mean Spurs. But yeah, he's shown he can be trustworthy. So
you can truly tell something incredible's happening at Chelsea when you're praising Marcus Alonso, when you're praising Arrizabalaga. Yeah, no. Amart, sorry, your thoughts
on
just Kepa's performance and I guess like whether you would start him for Villa or give him a rest and start Mendy or I can't remember, Balotelli.
Yeah, I think I said something a little bit about Kepa in the beginning, but I'll say it again. But yeah, definitely like against Villa, there's no harm in putting him there, because that means he has played 2 games on the bounce, and the next game, I think the next game is against City, so we need Mendy also fresh for that game as well. So I wouldn't mind seeing him or the third choice also as well there. So definitely we have options all around. I've not seen him play before, so I'm more curious to see the third choice goalkeeper there as well. I've not seen him play before. I've never seen him play before, so I don't know how he is. So maybe this might be like his introduction to the Chelsea fan base. So either one of them is fine by me.
Yep, I agree. I think as everyone knows, I'm a big fan of Kepa. But realistically, I mean, no, he deserves it. Jokes aside, and everything aside, but yeah, he deserves it. I think he's been a great goalkeeper, honestly, today as well. He's had a great performance today, and I would start him. I don't know if Mendy is fully ready, and secondly, I wouldn't want to risk Mendy if he's like 75% ready and he's like, you know what, I'll take the risk. Why risk it for Man City and a long-term injury? We've got Man City and then we've got Juventus actually in the same week, so it's not an easy task. But yeah, I mean, third choice as well. I'm happy with him starting, but I would still keep Mendy out of it if we can for now. But going a little bit back into the Spurs game, midfield. When Kante came on, it was a game changer. Me and Alex, we kind of brushed over it when you were shocked at Spurs not dominating this first half apparently, but Kante is Kante.
Yeah,
One more.
yeah, like that's all. Like I've always been saying that as long as the guy is fit, we need to start him. As long as he's fit, he needs to start. Like it's unfortunately that one of Jorginho or Kovacic will be sacrificed, but it's worth it. Like Kante alone in the game changes the whole game. Like we were attacking faster. I don't know whether that was a general instruction from Tuchel or it was Kante that made that happen, because you could see that Kante was moving the ball faster and it was getting faster to our attackers. So, and he really changed the game in the beginning. In the beginning of the match, like the first half, Ndombele was dominating that midfield. Like he was really dominating it, and I think the big part of it was Jorginho wasn't physical enough, so he was getting the better of Jorginho in the physical battle. But when Kante came in, I didn't even hear a mention of Ndombele until he blasted that shot and then went out shortly. I didn't hear any mention of him because Kante was just covering everything around him. He wasn't getting close to the ball, and like that's the difference Kante makes. And he got a goal too. I would have been very, very disappointed if that goal was given as an own goal instead of credited to him, because he deserved it and he made such a huge change in the match that you can't really take that away from him. It was already it was heading goal bound, so you can't take it away from him. Yeah,
it looked like it was nestling right into the bottom left corner. Like it was going to be if Dial wasn't there, it would have probably been a goal as well. So yeah, glad to see that. It was a hell of a deflection though. Like we don't really I haven't seen one of those in, like, particularly for Chelsea in quite a while where we've scored one. But yeah, it's a really wicked deflection to hit the inside of the post and come in. That's pretty unlucky. And I think after that was the sign for most Spurs fans to leave the stadium.
Yeah.
The stadium got empty real quick, really quick.
I
Like
think I can't remember
that's
what
a
the
huge stadium.
I can't remember what the stand is called actually. I think what was it, the biggest stand in Europe or something, and they've been flexing it all year round since it's been made.
Yeah.
And they panned to that, I think 90th minute or something, and it was empty. It was empty, and you just
Yeah.
saw it and you said, as a Chelsea fan, that was amazing.
Yeah, after the second goal, it almost looked like the Etihad, but yeah, they did very well.
Amart's throwing jabs at Man City already.
It did. Like I almost tweeted it. I was like, nah, let me hold off because it was too mean. Like, yeah, it really did look like there were no fans to begin with because they were all fed up. Before the third goal came in, they had all left, and that's something that I've not seen with Chelsea. Like in all my years supporting Chelsea, I've not seen that happen to Chelsea before. Like even though we are losing by 2, 3 goals, like the fans still stay till the end. Like even if definitely a few fans might leave out of frustration, but it's not like that. We don't leave the park like that. I think United fans also don't do that, but I've seen Arsenal fans do that a lot. I've seen Tottenham fans do that, City fans do that. And I think it's credit to the match going fans, credit to the Chelsea fans. Like they are always there no matter what. And today they were even yeah, you're not a
I'm
match
a
going
match
fan.
going fan now.
Yeah, credit to credit to
Yoda.
yeah, credit to all of you guys. Like it's just fantastic to hear like the Chelsea fans' voice louder than the Spurs fans in the stadium. I heard them chanting Timo Werner clearly, like when
I,
it came on.
I switched on the TV and I was watching it, and my cousin was he's not a big football fan, and he was watching cricket. So, middle of the game, and he's like, "Why can I hear Chelsea? Why can I hear like Tottenham fans shouting we're champions of Europe?" And I said, "No, that's just that's just the 3,000 Chelsea fans." And he's like, "Wow, okay." And yeah, no,
But
our support, our like game support is incredible right now. And I think when the team performs so well, you suddenly want to do that stuff because it does help the team as well, a lot psychologically and mentally, especially at away games when you've got only a certain amount of fans cheering you up.
I could hear Super Frankie Lampard chants in the first half, and that just made me smile.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that was crazy. In the first half as well, to hear that over all Spurs fans was just mental. So yeah, gotta love our away support. Well, gotta love all our support, but like I've only been once to an away game. It was Leicester in the 2-2 draw in February-ish 2020, and yeah, I don't think I wouldn't swap that for any other Chelsea game, to be honest. It's just an unbelievable experience, and I hope both of you guys eventually get to if you ever can, away games are the one, because it's just non-stop chanting, singing, and yeah, it's just an amazing feeling. So
Yeah.
eventually.
Yeah, so my bucket list one day to go and watch a game at Stamford Bridge is on my bucket list. So if I get a chance, I'll be able to go and watch.
We might even stand outside Stamford Bridge, all three of us, and just record a podcast right there.
That's goals, man. That is actually that's gonna happen. Promise. It will happen.
We'll move to a green screen first, and then we'll be like, "Hello, guys," and then we'll just be touching the back wall of the Stamford Bridge, just like, "Hey, there it is." It's not a green screen anymore.
Right.
No. Yeah. Other than that, not much to talk about Spurs. I mean, unless anything else you guys want to add on.
Yeah, we can talk about Rudiger's goal. Rudiger.
Oh yeah. Oof.
Like it's been coming. Rudiger and Thiago Silva, like especially Rudiger, like that goal has been coming. That goal has been coming for a long time because he has been making a lot of darting runs. Even against Zenit, he made a run like Zuma did against Ajax 2 seasons ago. He made a very good darting run, but he didn't sky it like Zuma, but he played it wide, and yeah, it's been coming. It's been coming, and I like how Werner also changed the game. To be honest, like we were talking about Kante changing the game, Werner also changed the game. He missed I think a one chance or two chances, which is like now is expected of Werner. We know that it's something that Werner is building gradually, so we don't really really how to say it, talk much about that. But the other things that he offers on the pitch, like taking defenders off Lukaku and um, giving in crosses and giving critical passes like this to lead to goals. Like he knows what he's doing in the team. He knows his part in the team. And until he can get back scoring again, like this Werner is needed. I think he should be starting more with Lukaku. He really needs to be starting more with Lukaku because he helps Lukaku. Lukaku helps him because if he was able to finish today, he would have gotten like a goal or two today, and it would have resulted from Lukaku giving him 2 assists. So they might be a very very good combination there as long as Werner starts regularly. And yeah, it was a fantastic goal from Rudiger as well. Like he placed it as if he was a striker because I think I was speaking to Alex before the um, recording started that I initially thought that was Lukaku because the way he came out and I looked at him very well. I realized it was Rudiger and he placed it in very 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 well. And yeah, that was a solid goal to make it 3. Unfortunately, that Lukaku didn't get his goal, but it just says a lot because Rudiger is the 10th. I think he's the 10th goal scorer this season for Chelsea. Different
I can't
is it
remember. Alex said 13.
12. Yeah, 12, I think.
12. 12. Okay.
Yeah, 12. Yeah.
Then like the goals are coming all around, and as Aspi said, I think he said in the was it a press conference? No, I think it was an interview he did with the pundits in the studio. He said that it's good that we don't depend on one player like Lukaku. We can score from at any point of the pitch, so any player can score. So it's actually good if Lukaku isn't the only one that scores in the team. So that whenever, I'm not saying it will happen, but whenever he can't play for any reason, we still have players on the pitch that can deliver.
Yeah, I totally agreed, man. Like Werner was just, yeah, it was frustrating to see. It's kind of typical Werner with the finishing issue, but what he offered today it's just there's so much promise there that as well as the 3-4-3, like with our attacking midfielders and wingers not really playing that well right now, it makes so much sense to go to that and play through with 3 midfielders instead, who are all killing it right now. So yeah, against it, it's a bit of a long shot, and we'll probably do another video on it or podcast on it. But yeah, I have a feeling 3-5-2 is the way, whilst our attacking midfielders aren't in the best form. But yeah, the other things I wanted to say.
I just want to say one thing, and it's just we played against Spurs where Lukaku, Havertz, Mount, Werner, none of them performed in Chelsea standard. And they got beat by Rudiger Silva and Marcus Alonso. So just gonna throw this out there.
And Kante.
Kante. I mean, I wasn't gonna mention Kante because Kante is just Kante. He does it every week in, week and out. You could play one Kante against Bayern Munich and you'll still somehow retain the ball and win the game.
Good goal from Silva too. Very very good goal from Silva too. He nearly scored a second too as well. The guy is good on the. I even forgot to go and check Belle Silva's Instagram stories because whenever Silva scores, her Instagram stories goes crazy. Like it's wild. The celebration there is wild. I forgot to even go and check after this.
Right, I think that's all we're gonna do for this episode. I'm sorry I have to cut it short, guys. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, rating, and follow all of our social media pages because we're back now. It's been a month, but yeah, we're back now. Hopefully, we'll be doing regular updates on there as well as podcasts and everything on a regular basis now. Yeah, so that's about it. Thank you guys for listening. We'll see you.